State Farm Insurance, Richmond. Express Roofing, we've got you covered. ExpressRoofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County Schools Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Welcome to EKU campus, McBrayer Arena, Alumni Coliseum, Region 11 championship play. I guess at this point everybody's won their districts or came in second. John, what do you see going on tonight between Scott County and Madison Central? Central comes in 20-11. Scott County comes in 27-5. What do you think is going to happen?
I think you got two teams that have played very tough schedules. Both battle tested. You got Scott County very young. You got Central, you got several seniors, senior leadership. I see Central has to shoot the ball well outside. Cozart stay out of foul trouble. Scott County, I think, will play Scott County's typical ball game.
Indians 20-11, they shoot 42% from the field. Scott County 45. Three-point field goal range, we shoot 35, they shoot 33. Field goals, we shoot 66, they shoot 63. And you talk about the age difference in the players, most of these guys from Central ain't never started before either. So this is their first regional game. So, yeah, they play a young team, but, I mean, Central in their own right. It's not like we have a bunch of region experts here for the Feldhouse squad, the Indians.
Right. I guess in region experience, they're young also.
Yep.
I think the key for Central will be to shoot the ball well outside. I think Brockman was unconscious last week in the district tournament. I think Grant has to continue to shoot the ball extremely well. I think he does that. I think you got to have your normal game out of Williams. And I think Cozart, again, has a presence inside. If they do that, I think, they got to take care of the defensive end, take care of the ball, and hopefully we can get it going here.
Yep, I think that the big key is going to be how the Indians handle the pressure. Scott County is going to pressure them all the way up the floor, and they're going to try to trap them. They're going to play a sticky man-to-man just like the Indians do, so we'll see how they handle that. We've seen Williams struggle with full court pressure, so we'll see how Feldhouse handles that and what they do to make sure that's not a distraction this evening for the Indians. So it's going to be a good game. Buckle in, get you some popcorn. About an hour and a half, you'll know who the winner is, but I expect a close matchup. It's going to be very competitive. Indian most certainly have the hometown crowd here. They've got a good group of people, so we'll see if that has an effect on them. And they've played here 3 times. This is a bigger floor than Scott County's played on. It's 10 feet longer and 10 feet wider. So it might, they could gas themselves a little bit early. If the Indians can take advantage of that, having played here for 3 times, it could be a different outcome for us. So we'll see what happens.
I agree. Billy Hicks will have them ready to play.
There's no doubt about that. Oh, there's no doubt. So we'll see how it shakes down. We're going to come back, get the starting lineups for you. Right after these messages, I'm Larry Frakes and John Burford. We'll be calling the action for you tonight. Stay tuned.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
See them, starting five for the Indians: Begley, Brockman, Miller, Williams, and Cozart. And for Scott County, you've got Covington, Long, Moreno, Robb, and Wilson. And Scott County goes like peanut butter and jelly with Robb and Moreno. They go together. Moreno inside, Robb from the outside. Indians miss an early layup. Scott County with the rebound.
Can't be missing. They control the tap, and Central misses the layup. Can't be missing those easy shots.
Long three for the Scott County. Covington hits the first one, the freshman. Young team, like you said, for Scott County. Another turnover by the Indians. Williams tried to force it into Cozart.
Scott County jumps out 5-0. Central's got to settle down, get in offense. I'll be interested to see how they handle the pressure. Scott County comes out, jumps at them quick. Central needs to settle down, get a basket on this possession, get established.
Williams a little out of control. Cozart gets the rebound back to Williams. Begley with it. Hits the three. Makes it 5-3. Good ball, looking around, recognizing what they had. Good ball management.
Scott County comes out in pressure man-to-man, so I think we'll see that. They'll get after them all night long.
Missed the second three. Covington did. Rebounded by Brockman. Scott County will pick him up outside the arc here. Begley with it. Going against Watts.
Again, they're in a pressure man. Central doing a good job. Central's, controlling. They're not making any panic moves.
That's not a good. Somebody's got to go to the kid when he's sitting there with the ball handed. Go to him.
Yeah.
Call a timeout if he had to, but go get the ball.
Well, they stand back, and when somebody, first of all, he shouldn't be picking his dribble up with the pressure. He picks his dribble up, and everybody just stands. They don't come to the ball, as you said.
Brockman with it over here. 7-3 Cardinals. Floater, Brockman misses it all. Cozart with it. Jump ball. Going to go to Scott County. 7-3, 5:30 left here in the first quarter.
Central looking like they're playing a little anxious here early, so hopefully they can get settled down, get into their rhythm, get a defensive stop here. They got to hit these easy shots that they've had. They've had a couple of easy chip shots here early that they've missed. They can't afford to do that.
Covington off the front of the iron, rebounded by Begley and out to Miller.
On the positive note, Central's doing a good job on the defensive board, getting the block out, getting defensive boards. Scott County's getting a lot of one shots, and that's it.
Good movement by the Indians. I like this part of the Indians game so far. They're moving around and passing it, looking for a good shot. Blocking.
Good patience on the offensive end, so that's you know, the pressure really is not bothering them, other than this trip down a minute ago when they picked up the dribble with the pressure on him, and they kind of had a breakdown on nobody coming to the ball.
Nice backdoor cut by Williams and a good pass by Miller to get it into him. 7-5, 4:39 left.
Nice design play there.
Yep. We've seen that before. Sometimes Williams get up there high enough to bring the thunder. Got the roll with it right there. Did Bryce Long, one of the freshmen that start for Scott County. Nice touch. 9-5. Cardinals with the lead.
Again, there in the man. Nice dish off.
Another missed layup by Cozart. When he learns to dunk, it's over. You're looking at a 3-time All-Stater and unbelievable talent, unbelievable skill set over the back. Yep.
There's it over the back.
Cooper Watts with it over the back right there. Good positioning by Cozart.
So early, the things that I see from Central are correctable things. The things that I see positive are really, really good on the defensive glass. Limited them to one shot on the offensive end, Scott County. They just got to get the easy shots to go and continue their patience on offense.
Miller with it, taking it into the free throw line, over to Brockman. Williams takes it in, gets it swatted away. He's going to take it to the rim. He's not afraid to take it to the rim at all, John.
Yeah, and Scott County's challenging everything at the rim. There's not going to be any easy baskets inside. And they're, I think they're very aware.
There's a trap.
Yeah, there they
Talked
go
about that.
Oh, wide open underneath. They miss him.
Yep.
Cozart. Good penetration.
Picked his dribble up, maintained control. Indians looking fairly patient right here. Begley with the good ball fake. Steps in, takes the two-pointer.
Nice move.
9-7. Cards with the 2-point lead. 3:29 left. First quarter.
Scott County is very aware of Central's perimeter shooting, and they're very much playing out on the perimeter, limiting Central's ability to shoot the three.
Begley did a good ball fake and got them off their feet and then took advantage of it. That's where the extra 10 feet long and 10 feet wide comes into play. You got some room to work with.
All right, nice.
Tie ball game by the Indians. Nice move all the way to the line down there to Williams and gets it up off the glass.
Nice transition on Central's part.
I don't know exactly what the foul. I didn't know. That's Rob Cooper, or Cooper Rob with the shot, but I don't.
Looks like with 2:53 to go here, it's 9-9. Scott County shooting 4 for 8 from the field, 1 for 1 from the three-point line. They're 50%. Central 4 for 10, 40%, 1 for 1 from the three-point line. So.
Yep. And Scott County shoots 63.9% from the free throw line as a team. And Cooper from the free throw line, he's a.
I was going to say, I'd say he shoots a little better than that.
Yep. 72%.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that stroke he has right there, I don't think he's a 60% free throw shooter.
12-9 Cardinals. They take advantage of all three of those free throws.
Yeah, he's not the guy that we need to be sending to the free throw stripe. Again, Scott County very active on the perimeter on pressure defense.
Seth Richard into the game replacing Brockman. Good move by Dakota. Good ball fake. Takes it up. Takes it right at him. Cozart in there fighting for it. There we go. Cal wanting a travel call. Scott County. Travel by Richardson. I didn't really see him pick his foot up, did you?
No, I
mean, he gave a good ball fake. I mean, that guy's anticipating a travel call, but he kept his feet on the ground.
Maybe a little shuffle there.
Yeah, maybe. Because he was, Right here in front of us, got an elbow right in the chin, Seth did, staying right with him.
I really like Central's intensity.
Cooper Robb, the sophomore. There's a travel.
Central in a man. They're picking up good also.
They're communicating well. Throws up a prayer and gets it in. Wow. Cooper Robb. Who's the? That's Bryce Long, number 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, little five-point run here. We're Central down now by 5, 14-9. Got a minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Central working extremely, extremely hard for everything they're getting. Scott County with some very strong pressure defense.
Williams is just not going to give it up. He's going to take it in there regardless of what happens.
He was set.
He was set for 2 steps. That's a horrible call. I mean, he was set for 2 steps. The guy takes 2 steps and then throws it up after the fact.
Yeah, Coach Feldhouse is not happy with that call. He's saying my guys are going to the rim down on the other end and they're getting murdered. And my guy's standing there before the guy gets to the top of the key and the guy runs over him and you call the foul on my guy.
17-9 Cardinals, 1:10 left.
Not that I would disagree with Coach Feldhouse, but I think I would really agree with him on his argument.
Absolutely. Miller with the first shot of the game for him. Drains
he's got to get in offense.
Yep.
They've got to get it. They've got to set some screens, get him open. They're pushing off, coming down the floor.
Yeah. Good defense by the Indians, talking, communicating, rotating in and out. Wow.
Again, the Scott County gets 1 shot. Central's on the defensive board.
25 seconds left. Reach in right there, got away with it. Scott County pushing off and getting away with it so far in the game. We'll see if anything changes as we go along. Richardson's going to get trapped in the corner if he's not careful. 6 seconds. 5, 4. You got to get the shot off. Got it off. Waited too long over there. Richardson got hung up in the corner and run about 5 seconds off trying to figure out where his guys were. 17-11. Indians scored the last 2 points. The big turnaround right there was the three free throws that they were gifted when Miller made contact with their shooter down here. And then they got another 2 points, and then we've traded. 17-11 after 1 quarter. We'll be right back. Cardinals with the lead.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Back at the Coliseum, Indians trail by 6. Start the second quarter. Got Begley, Miller, Brockman, Williams, and Cozart on the floor for the Indians. See if the Indians, what kind of adjustments they might make, if any.
Well, I noticed in that first quarter that Scott County is bringing very intense half-court defense.
Absolutely, trying to set up the traps.
Central did extremely well on the defensive glass. They come up short 17-11, and looking at the stats, Scott County shooting 54.5%, Central shooting 33%. Central out rebounding Scott County 11-4. Central with 3 turnovers, Scott County not with any turnovers as of yet.
Right. They take care of the ball. That's illegal. Williams can't do that. Oh, all right, because he took his hand off the ball and pointed at somebody and got everybody to start. I thought that was on him, but they're giving it to Scott County for lane violation. He gets to shoot it again. Free throw. Got it. Nope, off the front of the iron. Hustles back to get his man. John does. 17-12, 7.5 minutes left, second quarter. Indians with their man-to-man. There's the big man in the middle. There goes Williams. He's got a breakaway. Let's see if he can get it to the rim. He's going to take it. Got it in. 17-14. Good ball control, good body control right there. Indians going to do a little press here.
Central's going to have to stay in that transition game. That's they're going to the transition game is much simpler for them to be able to convert on the offensive end.
It's number 24, Michael Moreno, one of the top scorers on the team, the freshman. Good ball player. Had good position, got the rebound, got it back in.
Central, Cozart's going to have to put a body on him. He's a very good ball player.
Oh, in and out for Begley. Everybody bailed out on the rebound. Cozart was the only one left. Begley had a good look at it. It's his first miss. 19-14. Bryce Long with it. Throws it up off the glass. One shot again.
3-on-1. Brockman in the corner for 3.
Yep, short. Crowd's really into this game. Nice crowd here this evening.
Yeah. Of course, you get Scott County and Madison Central together, you're going to get a crowd.
Yep. .6:13 left, 19-14. Ball kicked by Miller over in the corner. 3, 4. Oh, get it. That goes from a turnover to a three-pointer for Bryce Long. 22-14. About ran him out of time on the 5-second call. Brockman turned his back and they got the play off. Cozart in there, Williams over his back. Williams over his own man's back in there.
At some point here shortly, I think Coach Feldhaus is going to have to think about a timeout.
Yep. 5:39 left, 24-14.
Scott County playing very well. They're young and they're
crisp. They're really crisp. They've played a great schedule too. They have not taken any bunnies. They did finish second in the 42nd to Henry Clay, who they'd already beat twice, and it's tough to beat a team 3 times.
Wow,
that's a foul right there, no call.
Fouled.
And then we get down here and get a blocking foul. Looks like Muntz is checking in to give somebody a break. Good hustle by Begley right there. You can always count on that from Dakota. His engine always running.
I think Cozart, maybe his frail build, maybe he's getting muscled a little bit inside.
I thought he got pushed right there.
Yeah, he did. He got hammered pretty good there. Muntz has checked into the game, the other freshman center. He played so well against Model in the district. I'll be anxious to see how he performs tonight. There's the timeout that I figured would be coming here shortly.
Yep, 26-14. The Indians haven't got anything going this second quarter at all. But this is not typical. I mean, this is not a shock to me for the Indians. It seems like the first quarter come out pretty strong, then they kind of relax a little bit. About the second half, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter, they really bring it. They just can't afford to let Scott County get too far out of the way, John.
Yeah, well, and the other thing about it is they're playing a very, very good team tonight. They don't need to get down much more. And my concern what I'm seeing here is they've got to they're rebounding the ball. I don't know how much more upside there is on their defensive rebounding. They've got to get out on the transition and get the easy baskets. And when they're getting them, they have to cash in the easy basket, the layups.
Yep.
And then when they're in the half court, the defense from Scott County is so intense, they're having a really hard time getting into offense, and when they do, they're not converting that well.
Williams with the ball. Covington covered and picked his dribble up. Miller with it. He shot one time tonight. Now he got the last shot of. He's one for two.
Another turnover. That is Central's
Achilles heel. 28-14. They've doubled the score up on the Indians. Scott County has. Brockman gets over here to Williams. Going to drive it down the lane, throws it up. They finally get a foul call.
They call a foul on Scott County?
Wow. Imagine that.
He must have sneezed.
Yep.
Well, Scott County's playing very hard. Well prepared.
Yep. Billy Hicks has got them rolling, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And Central misses another free throw. Central now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. 1 for 3.
Missed both of them.
You play a team like Scott County and you miss layups and you don't hit free throws, it could turn into a long evening if you don't get that corrected fairly quick.
Yep. Williams.
They're letting them play. You got to say they're letting them play.
Yeah, the calls they've made are just like the block on that Begley got called for just didn't make any sense with the way they're calling the rest of it.
Cooper Robb is doing. He's floor general doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. They play well as a team. Their basketball IQ is some of the best you're going to see for as young as they are. And obviously they're taking advantage of everything they can on Central. They're young. You know, we talked about it earlier. The Indians, they got some seniors class-wise, but you know they sat around paying their dues. We don't have four-year starters here by any stretch. Scott County's going to be a team to be reckoned with for a while with this group.
Yes, there is. And
one senior on their squad, I think you pointed out.
There was a foul on that possession on Covington for a moving pick.
Begley with it, takes it into the rim, throws it up. Got knocked down. Number 32, Clint Dameron, the senior, the only senior on the team, getting him some PT. Plays a lot. He's been in every game. I mean, he's got, Hicks has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Got 12 people that's played 25 games or more. That's using your bench pretty well, keeping everybody interested, keeping everybody happy. And that's why you run a 27-5 record.
Right.
Obviously, when you got the athletes up there to pick from as well, where you got one county high school up there, so everybody's there, and that's what you'd expect.
Begley knocks down both free throws, so
28
he's
to 16.
having a nice evening. He's playing very well. He's knocking his free throws down.
We need to get Miller in the game. We need to get Brockman something going. Miller's only had 2 shots, made one, and let one go. So there's the senior stepping up, Clem Dameron. 31-16, 15-point lead. Begley straight in there again. Nice pass to Muntz. Misses the layup. Nice block by Williams down here. Knocks it out of bounds. Scott County is going to bring in number 3. Bryce Fryman is sophomore.
I know you're tired of me saying it, but Central has got to take the ball strong on the inside to the basket. They've got to take the attitude, taking it strong to the rim, and that they're either going to power through the bump and put the ball in the basket, or they're going to get fouled, and then they have to convert their free throws. That's what they're going to have to do to get back in this ball game.
Nice ball fake by Begley. Nice shot, just in and out.
Central down, which is a little over 2 minutes, down 15.
They need to get it. They need to get back in this game, or it's going to get ugly. If they go in this far down at halftime, it's going to be tough for them to make it up, John.
They need to
good
get
defense.
They need to work on trying to get it down under 10 right here in the next
absolutely.
52.
They need to get 6 points here and keep Scott County from scoring.
And that's okay. He gets it blocked inside, a good clean block, but they're going at the rim. He went strong to the rim.
Yep.
And he's got to take it with some authority. The big guys have got to go straight up. They got to go right at the rim and either get hammered in than they do. That was a push off. He pushed off with his left arm. But it's going on everywhere. Scott County, their guards coming down the floor have pushed off every possession.
And all you want all you want them to do is
both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Coach Feldhouse thermostat just went up a little bit.
Well, the kids are fighting, and I mean they've dug themselves their own hole. It's not the referee's fault, but every call will be a big call in those circumstances because we had the bucket wiped out. There you go. Good anticipation by Begley, going straight at it. There you go. Got 1:10 left, 31-18.
Dakota's playing a really nice game tonight. He's come ready to play.
Absolutely. And he does every night. He's had a good senior campaign. Been here 4 years paying his dues. Like I say, he's got a high motor over the back.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't get it. I know I'm getting my hand up in front of this camera, but I'm – Unless this angle from the floor here is different. If you're sitting in the rafters watching it, it might be susceptible to question, but we're right here floor level, almost eyeball to eyeball. There we go. 40 seconds left. Oh. Wild shot by Scott County. Indians are going to get it back.
Maybe this is Scott County's half to get the calls. Maybe we'll get maybe the questionable calls will go Central's way the second half. Or maybe we'll come out and take care of the ball. When we get the ball inside, we'll put it in the basket.
We're going to trap John over there in the corner if he don't want. There he goes. Gets free. Straight down the middle, right at the hoop. Hard off the backboard.
Wow, he got fouled. And I don't like it this time of year. I don't like to talk about the officiating, but if you're going to call it on one end, you got to call it on the other. And, you know, he went in and very definitely got hacked on that layup, and he did what he needed to do.
Throw
he
it
got
up.
shoved. He just got shoved.
Did he not just get shoved right here in front? There they did. Oh, he got a call.
Yeah, he got the call.
And he was shooting it. So let's see how they sort this out.
He was throwing the ball
Absolutely.
up.
He was throwing the ball up and got shoved.
He gets free throws, one in the bonus, I think. No, they had 7 fouls. It's bonus. This could be a huge mental break for Madison Central.
They can get it to within 10.
Get it, with 11. Or they
make it 21-31 if he can drop them all three.
Coach Hicks over talking to the official. I'm sure they're not talking about the weather being pretty next week.
No, he's talking about where he got his spray tan.
It was a bonus, so they got the bonus, yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't shooting it. All right.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take whatever. I thought he was going to get 3 because he was throwing it from there. But anyway, 31-21, Cardinals well in control of this game. We'll come back after halftime and see how it unfolds, what Indians do to make any adjustments, and what do you think Feldhouse will do with them at halftime?
He's going to go in. They're going to talk about continuing their defensive rebounding. They're going to get in. They're going to talk about finishing on the offensive end, and he's going to try to figure out a way when they get those defensive rebounds to get out in transition, and they have to get on down the floor and try to get some easy baskets and get back into this thing in the first 3 to 4 minutes of this next quarter. And when they get to the fourth quarter, this thing's got to be tight, because if we're sitting here 10, 12, 15 points, Scott County they're going to pressure on the defensive end, and then they're going to take some of the air out of the ball.
All right, we'll be right back after this break. Larry Frakes, John Burford from EKU's McBrayer Arena, 11th Region tournament action.
You knew Scott County was going to come in here strong. You can't be happy with your team's turnovers.
I didn't think we really made that many turnovers. I thought we're going to the basket. We just can't hit a shot when we go to the basket. I mean, I don't think our turnovers are really that bad at all. We just got to have one of those freshmen to stick a shot underneath the basket, because we're getting it in there to them. But I think we're getting bumped a little bit. They're not calling it. You got to stick the thing in the hole.
You said this has been one of your favorite teams with lots of heart. How will you make them keep up this tempo for the second half?
I mean, they'll keep fighting. They'll keep fighting. Usually with us against a good team, it amounts to, can we hit a shot? And it helped we hit some of these inside shots, because, I mean, they play good man-to-man defense like we do. You're not going to get too many open threes. You got to be a man and stick it in the bucket.
You got to be happy with getting that last free throw.
Yeah, it gives a little bit of momentum.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Back at McBrayer Arena, Eastern Kentucky University, the beautiful campus. The campus beautiful, I guess is what it is. 31-20, Cardinals with an 11-point lead. Stats show that there were 6 turnovers by the Indians, 4 by the Cardinals, and I'm just trying to figure out what type of a halftime adjustment you think Feldhouse might make in there, John. You talked about it a little bit before halftime, that just trying to get them to be aggressive and go into the hole, and I think that's probably the message you sent.
They have to establish something inside. If they do that, then that's got to open up some room for Brockman and Miller and Begley and even maybe Williams some outside for them to have an opportunity for some perimeter play. So,
yeah.
But they have to establish some sort of inside presence. And when they get the ball inside, they got to finish strong. And they've got to hit their easy shots. Or it could be a long second half.
Brockman has not scored. Cozart's not scored. We need to get some participation from them. There's Cozart reaching in. Here we go. Are you kidding me?
He gets fouled again. I mean,
Is that not a foul? Is that not?
They're grabbing and. It's.
I like for him to let him play, but don't. Let's just see how it unfolds for the rest of the quarter here, rest of this half. But Cozart, but he is bringing the ball low. Keep it up high.
Yeah. Well, a pretty darn good team becomes really, really, really good when you get by with just beating somebody up inside.
21 points for the Indians, still trail by 10, 7:27 left. Like them to make some of these buckets with no time running off because they got some work to do.
Tariq, as everybody knows, got a very nice stroke, free throws.
Yep.
Hits both of them. Got a 9-point
press
game.
by the Indians.
Got to stop the ball.
Nice block by Cozart.
Somebody's got to stop that ball, though. You got to cut the ball off.
Let's see their inbound play. They called us for pushing off earlier took 2 off the board. Williams, that's on the senior right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just, you got to realize what's going on.
Shake it off and learn from it.
Straight to the hoop. No foul.
Yeah, and Williams has got to stay under control. He can't start panicking here.
There's Covington with it. Glenn misses it. Finally a reaching in call. He got beat to death under the goal the last time down, but he got a call this time.
Yeah, but it's amazing he calls it when Central's got a wide open transition.
Absolutely.
Coach Feldhaus is working the official extremely hard, so I think he's telling him to kind of back off a little bit.
Yeah, he told him he didn't want to hear anymore, but Feldhaus you just got to call it the same for both teams.
I'm not
Cozart
sure
was
that's
open.
going to work.
Exactly. Good ball movement by the Indians so far. You got the original starting 5 on the floor. Miller takes it at the hole, elevates, throws it up. Cozart gets in there. Indians get to keep it. Cozart, when he gets a little stronger, he's going to be better at it, but he's in there battling, so you got to like that, John.
Yeah. Again, they got to. There's inside.
There we go. Get a couple more points here, and Williams not having a good night at the free throw line. Didn't have a very good night at the line in the regions either. Just kind of shooting some line drives. He's got a good touch. He's just line driving it.
I think we wondered what the conversation at the half would be, and I think we found out. I think they're going inside.
Which is exactly what you said they would do.
Yeah, and if they can be successful inside and they can't come out so far on the perimeter, that will allow Brockman and Miller to be able to have some open looks. And then if they can knock it down, then that makes the inside even more open. So, they work hand in hand. You got to go inside out.
Picked his dribble up. Williams with good defense. There's a travel. Ball's in his hands and his shoes are skidding. Indians in their man-to-man. Step back 3, drains it. Senior Clem Dameron having a nice night. 36-24, puts them back up by 12. Indians need to figure out a way to get it in the lane. There goes Begley with it. Out to Miller, 3-pointer, quick release.
He got fouled.
Yeah, he did. Cozart got it handled 2. There's Williams with it. Good persistence right there, paid off. Back to a 10-point game.
Central's got to make a couple defense stops here. They got to stop them.
Moving screen right there.
Scott County's knocking down the jump shot. I mean, it's they got to stay out on them.
There's
a shove.
Yeah. Look at there. Yeah. Trapped him in the corner, got it over. Begley's got to shoot it when he's open.
They cannot hold the ball and let him adjust.
They're trying to get it into Brockman. I don't know if he got fouled or not, but he got him in the air. Looked like a decent block.
Yeah, when they get the ball and they're moving the ball nice all around on the perimeter, but when they get it, they can't stop and hold the ball and let Scott County adjust to their movement. They got to keep moving the ball, and then if they get open, they got to look for the guy cutting inside, and they got to hit the angle and get him the ball inside, and he's got to go up strong.
39-27, 4:53 left. Brockman hits them both. He might get him going.
Got an 11-point game with 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Stop the ball. They can't let them get that deep inside.
Brockman's got to block somebody out.
That's here in the third quarter. That's 3 times they're all the way in the lane before anybody even tries to stop them. You cannot let Scott County bring the ball down and be that far inside.
You said early if they were going to take a beating in front of Feldhouse down there, he's probably going to get a technical.
Well, Central needs to take care of the business and then worry about that later. I mean, there's plenty of things they can do to help themselves on their own before they have to worry about that.
Nice move by Miller.
Nice penetration by Miller. Somebody needs to stop the ball all the way down. He goes.
Travel.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was a travel. (41-30), 3:55 left. To be honest with you, that's a rare mistake by Scott County.
Look at the hand check there.
Yep. Look at that. Miller getting going here.
There you go. Brockman with the penetration. They both collapse on Brockman, and he throws the ball to the corner to Miller, and he knocks down the shot. That makes it so much nicer when you got a way to look at the basket.
Clem drops another one.
He is on fire.
Clem Dameron.
Dameron now with 16 points. Dameron 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Shooting 75%, 6 for 9 from the field.
Puts the Cardinals back up by 12. Begley down the lane. No foul there. Look at Feldhouse. I mean,
.250 Central down 12.
Yep.
Come on, Williams. That's a bad. You don't throw that across court like that. Both teams kind of tugging on their shorts here a little bit. They're getting after each other pretty good.
Yep. 12-point lead by the Cardinals. 44-32. 2:47 left.
Scott County still in their pressure man.
Yep.
They're in their man-to-man, pressuring the ball.
That's all we're going to see from them. I mean, they're not going to change anything of that. They're going to run their trap if they can, and they'll go full-court press if they need to. But with this extra 10-foot, Hicks is playing it and not forcing the issue with these athletes.
Miller, Tariq with 2 free throws. Again, the importance of hitting these free throws is getting more and more important.
Got the roll, 44-33. He's 35 left.
He gets that shooter's roll, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a great touch. He's got a fabulous IQ, and he's doing very well this third quarter. Let the game come to him, scored him a few buckets. Got them both. 10-point lead by the Cardinals, 2:35 left, third quarter.
Miller and Williams now with 12 and 11 respectively. That's 23 of their 34 points.
They got to get Brockman going. See if Begley can participate.
And somebody needs
good
to
hands
get
by
out
Begley right there. Michael Moreno going to toss. No, going to give it to Bryce Long.
Somebody needs to be checking Dameron when he comes across midcourt.
Absolutely. They got Begley on him, who does a fabulous job defensively. (44-34). Now the Indians give up a shooting foul here, so the Cardinals will get to try their stroke.
Marino, this is his first free throws. Knocks down the first one.
They were 4 for 4, 5 for 5 now in the game. 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Scott County's cooled off a little bit. They're 42.5% from the field, 60% from three-point though. So they're 6 for 10 from the three-point line. So there's where they're doing their damage.
Absolutely. There's Brockman with it. Finally gets on the board. We've been talking about that. 46-37.
But there again, there's the penetration, and then they kick it back out on the opposite wing, and he's wide open, and he knocks the jumper down. Whether you have dribble penetration, kick it back out, or you throw it inside and then go back outside to the wing to the shooter, you have to do something to create a guy to be open with this pressure defense. There you go again. And he knocks it down. So he penetrates to the top of the key. They collapse. He kicks it over on the wing. Miller wide open, and he knocks down the jumper.
48-40, under 1 minute.
Central, if they could hold him here and go down and get a basket, it could be a whole different ball. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's not even close. reading Coach Feldhaus,
Only guys on the floor getting paid got to make that call.
Reading Coach Feldhaus's lips, that's horrible.
There's Williams getting burned on the back door again. Come on, John. Play the game. 2 times he's lost the ball coming in and giving up an easy layup.
I'll give you one chance to talk about.
There we go.
All right,
50-43. 7-point game.
All right, let's try one more time to stop them. Are they going to hold it for the last shot? Yeah, they're going to go for one. Big defensive possession here. Central can hold them. Big difference in being down 7 or, push off.
Got it out of the wrong. Moreno with the 3. Williams with it, throws it. No good. Well, they got it within 7. We got us a ball game, and you said it during the halftime break. If they've got 10 points or less in the fourth quarter, it's going to be a tough game to call. See who's going to want it the most here.
And I think I also said that we had to have some penetration to kick it back out.
Absolutely.
And we had to establish something inside and finish. Now we got to figure out how to stop this little backdoor back cut inbound play. And I would say that that's being discussed as we speak right now.
They got 4 points off that uncontested.
You think Coach Feldhaus is discussing that with Mr. Williams at the moment?
I would say so, but can he make the change that he needs to?
Let's give our sponsors a chance to have something to say, and we'll come back and I'll give you some statistics through 3 quarters.
Absolutely. Larry Frakes, John Burford are going to be right back, start the fourth quarter.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County Schools Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Back at the arena, start the fourth quarter. Indians trail by 7. It's been a good game, John. What's it looking like stat-wise?
Well, both teams overall from the field, Scott County 43.2, Central 34.2, so really not real blazing there. Both teams shooting the three well. Scott County 54.5, Central 66.7, just not enough threes. Free throws, Scott County 100%, 81.3 for Central. So let's get it here. This Central needs to keep putting the pressure on.
No. Wow, what a shot by Williams. That's just athleticism.
Yeah, Central showing a lot of heart here.
50-45.
5-point game. Let's see how Scott County reacts. They've pretty much been ahead the whole game. Wow.
Wide open, nobody even on him. 53-45, 8 points. Picked up his dribble. Somebody's got to go to him. There you go.
There's Tariq again. Doesn't surprise. He's pushing him off.
Yep. And they haven't called it all night.
I mean, I could play defense like that.
There he goes.
So I think between the quarters, I think Coach Hicks from Scott County told his team, let's come out, let's get after them with some strong man-to-man defense, make them earn everything they get. Central's going to have to earn everything they get to get this thing back in control, get the win.
Shooter's roll for Williams right there. Great athletic play under the hoop there just a second one. That's a fabulous shot. And great determination.
Yeah.
They were fighting for it. Who wants it the most? Who's going to fight for it right here?
I wish we'd have had that effort in the first half.
(53-46), 7 minutes left.
So Central's got to start having some defensive stops. Wow.
That's just, Cozart was on him. I mean, that's just good defense and good shot. That Moreno, the freshman, those are two freshmen going at it. We can see that when he transfers to the Oak Hills Academy or somewhere after this year, then
I don't think have to worry about that.
Once again, come on, Cozart. No. (55-46), 6:20 left.
Scott County 7 for 12 from the three-point line, shooting 58.3. So they're 58.3 from three-point, and they've hit all their free throws. And they're now within 2 with Central on the rebounding. They have 27, Central 29. So, you know, for Central to be down 9 with 5:50 to go, it's pretty good.
Over the back. Is that not over the back? Now watch him call something. You got to be traveling, I hope. Timeout by Coach Hicks. Wow. Wow.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, Watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Has got to stop Scott County in transition from coming in so deep into the lane.
Yeah, let's see if they get the inbound play figured out this time. Muntz finally checks in, doesn't finally, but it's his second check-in for the game for Cozart. There's Muntz with a good roll on defense. Good job. Oh, there we go. Williams clears traffic, gets it up to Miller. 55-46. Still need to do inside out.
There's Brockman from the corner. He got bumped. Yes, he did. Oh, man, that official finally blew his whistle.
Yeah, he's got one.
Oh, no, I got him mixed up. He's actually blown his whistle. The other gentleman, I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's like some of these people in the stands. He's got a good seat. He's got a good view. Brockman misses the first of the three. These two have to go in.
Got the roll.
All right.
55-47, 5:14 left, fourth quarter.
So let's get Grant to knock this one down, and let's have a defensive stop and come back down, and
that gets Brockman up to 7 points in the game. Few shy of his season average, but he's getting there. Picked up his dribble. Not going to call the push off. Just not going to call the push off against Scott County.
They're hand checking.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy can blow the whistle on this end.
I don't know. You got James Pouncey, Andy Mays, Tom O'Hara out here. I just don't get the game.
Well,
I don't get it.
here's the deal, though. Scott County they're converting the opportunities they're getting.
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of every situation. They're hitting free throws. They're knocking down their jump shots.
Now let's see if they do any hand checking.
There he
Right
goes.
there,
There's
right
the
there.
check again.
He's holding him.
They're using
Cooper Robb with
they're
it.
using their forearm on the defensive end, and that's a little bit of a mismatch here. They're going to be content to run some clock here and try to get an easy basket.
Sure they will. 11-point lead.
They call Scott County with another timeout.
30-second timeout. 4:03 left. 59-48.
Coach Hicks is going to set up a inbounds play, try to get something off the inbounds play, set play to score. Scott County shooting 44% on 22 for 50 of the field, 7 for 13 from the three-point line, 53.8, 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
I love the balanced scoring. They've got 11, 12, 8, 12, and 16 points total from the players that they have in the game right now. The Indians got 17, 15, 9, 7, and 0.
Yeah, rebounds are even at 30 apiece. Central with 6. Central with 8 turnovers. Scott County with 6.
Indians going to force the issue on the inbound. Left him wide open. Doesn't get John for over the back, and he was. Cozart going to check back in, probably for months, I would say. Williams' second foul.
They finally missed the free throw.
59-48, 3:52 left. 12-point lead by the Cardinals.
You know, you just start getting the feel that Central just can't get it.
There's a reach in, got slapped. Ball fake by Begley. See if Cosart can score.
Yeah.
There we go.
There.
Got the bucket.
Wow. So, okay, there we go. Inside rebound, goes up strong, gets the call. And I'm crazy enough a minute ago to say just don't seem Central can get anything. And I guess what I was trying to say, they can't get that break to get them something, to get them ignited, get them going. And, you know, he gets the rebound. He makes the basket. He gets fouled now. He's got to convert. And I know it's 3.5 minutes to go, but he makes this. Now it's a three possession game, okay?
Yep. 60 to 51. 60 to 51, 3:29 left, fourth quarter. Richardson checks in for Cozart. Going to go with some defense right here.
Central picking up in full court press. They're putting on full court press. Just got to make sure they don't give up. There's a turnover.
Got a turnover.
There's the turnover.
Yep. 60-51, 3:22 left. Cozart coming back in. Trade a little offense and defense here.
All right, so here we go again. 3-possession game. Central. They don't have to have a 3-point shot.
Shoot it, Dakota.
There's Tariq Miller from the corner.
In and out. Rebounded by Begley. Foul!
Oh, he gets, yeah.
He got mugged. If they didn't call that one, I was like, whoo!
But there we go again. They had the movement of the ball. Throw it to the wing. They get the 3-point shot to get the offensive rebound on the weak side. Now they got to convert free throws. Every single free throw matters big time from this point on.
Yep.
Got 3:03 left in the game, 9-point deficit.
Got the second one.
Okay.
8-point lead by the Cardinals. Full court press.
They
He
break
breaks
the press. Now, did they settle down or do they? Oh.
They're going to make them earn it at this end, too. And they started missing some free throws. They're starting to wear down in their legs a little bit. We'll see how this unfolds.
But they look pretty well conditioned. They played a lot of players, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. And they have made free throws. 10 for 11.
They've only missed one, and that was at the last time at the line. So might have just been a fluke. Obviously, so far it was. Got them both. The senior steps up and gets it done. Only senior on the team. Back to a 10-point lead. They're on Brockman. They're not going to give him much space. Takes it in. No foul. Just a jump ball goes to Scott County.
You know, I don't want to sound like a homer, but Central just really did. They have not gotten a break on the. He walked. Oh my!
No way!
Oh my gosh!
That's a jump ball.
Oh my gosh! He walked.
You've got to be kidding me!
It's a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Gosh.
Wow!
He walks. It's a jump ball, and they call a foul on Central.
Only guy out here getting paid to make that call. What a joke! That's a jump ball.
Terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible. Terrible call.
And you just said you don't want to get homered. Got bumped right there, and it. To Harmon, the foul. Creek got a little cramp. Calves cramping up. They've exerted themselves. 62-54, 2:24 left.
No,
I cannot believe that's not a jump ball right there.
Knowing Coach Feldhouse the way I know him, he's using a lot of restraint. He's got his eye on the big prize coming back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
You got to be kidding me.
That is absolutely.
Gonna call that now.
That is ludicrous. Terrible would be a compliment for this guy here. I'd like to know what region he's come out of.
I have no idea, but he's a joke. He does not need to be doing KHSAA sports in any. I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah. Well, and again, I don't like talking about officials.
Steady from the line are the Cardinals. 63-55, 2:24 left. Got them both. 64-55, 9-point lead. Three-possession game. Yep. 2:20.
Come on, we got to penetrate.
See if we can get something from the free throw line here.
Central is going to really, they're gonna have to really pick it up on defense, and they're going to have to create some turnovers and convert.
Yep. Clem fouls out with 18 points. He's had a great night.
Yeah,
good
nice
ball player.
Very, very nice player. Played his heart out. Scott County came in here ready to play tonight.
Indians got the possession arrow.
He knocks it down. 8-point ball game with 2:08 to go. He knocks this down, and Central creates a turnover quickly. We could make it interesting here real quick. Knocks that down. Here we go. So we can't play free throw contest. They've proven they can shoot free throws. We still got 2:02, and I know that that's not what we're doing, but
is that 5 on Begley?
That is.
And that's where this call down here by this joker standing in front of us ruins the game for the kid.
Yes, that's 5 on Begley.
That's a horrible way to go out of the game when you got a jump ball right here at the free throw line and get called for a foul.
After he walked.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This guy needs to be written up and fined. I mean, that's a joke.
They missed it. All right. Wow. Come on, Central's got a minute 57. Get the ball to Brockman, was open on the wing.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Call a time
we got
now.
A 5-point game with a minute 47.
Indians haven't given up. I just hate that for Begley. You know what I mean? Kid plays his butt off and gets, but we got our 5 on the team we got to play with now.
Yeah, let's turn them over. Let's come back and win this thing. Let's get him another ball game.
Yep, get him another ball game.
Yeah,
get it done for him.
We got foul, and then you got a couple other guys with 2, 3 other guys with 2, so that's not really a factor.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered. ExpressRoofing.net. Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea. Luxury Pet Services in Richmond. Time Warner Cable. Equipment Sales and Rentals. Madison County Schools. Tatum Enterprises. And Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County Schools Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter. Or like us on Facebook, MCS TV. And of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
You get another basket. We're down 5, 2-possession game. So you got a couple shots here of trying to turn them over and getting a 2. You don't have to get into the possession game on a foul yet. So plenty of time. There is plenty of time for Central if they can get a turnover here. Oh, he almost picks it off.
Yep. He's hustling back for it. They're going to take the air out of it, just like you said. See if the Indians can get him trapped. They got to get something going on.
There he
got the
turns it
steal.
over.
Give it up! Give it up, Seth. He's wide open. He was wide open on the wing.
Wow.
Seth. He's wide open on the wing right there.
Yeah. Wow. Big possession there.
And didn't even draw the foul on the layup.
Yeah, you get it converted there, and you get it within 2 or 3. You know, now you're back out to 6 points. But you get a basket there, and you get it to 2 or 3 points. Then all of a sudden, that floor gets a lot longer, and that rim gets a lot smaller.
Rebound by Williams. Try to trap him. Gets it to
2-possession game.
Miller with it, going to the hoop. Gets it knocked out. Cozart rebounds it, gets it up, puts it in.
Nice.
Nice rebound. Got it to 4.
Central with the timeout. Central with the 30-second timeout.
Well, we got a 64-point game, 65-61. They've got to continue to maintain the pressure and play under control. We had a chance right there. Seth obviously hadn't played a whole lot tonight, so he comes out and they're talking, get to the rim, get to the rim, get to the rim.
Well, you got to give Seth an A for effort. He's a senior.
Absolutely.
He's playing hard. He's hurt all night. Take it strong to the basket.
That's what I was saying.
He's taking it strong to the basket. He's anticipating a foul. He's a great free throw shooter. In his mind, he's going to get fouled, knock down the threes. He makes it a 3-point game. It didn't happen, so we got a minute 16. We got a 4-point game. We got a reset. Let's get after them now.
See if we can get it.
Central with a lot of life. I see legs with them.
Yep. See if we can create a little havoc here.
We don't need them on the throw out here. We don't need them to throw it long and get a cheap basket. Here we go. On the fly.
Oh. Had him under duress.
That's 4 on Williams.
Yep. And this guy knocks down some free throws.
Yeah. This one official here in front of us, I'm not sure why he came over to Richmond tonight. He's had a great view of the game.
65-61, 1:10 left. Cooper robbed the sophomore at the line. He's having a great night. Off the front of the iron.
Wow, that rim doesn't look as big down there with a minute to go, up 4 points. All right, you got to come down and get a basket. You get a basket, you're in a one possession game. You got a minute 5. We do not need a 3. He picks the ball. All right, here we go. It's a shot. Oh, yeah.
Got to pick your men up. Got to pick your men up. Get him.
Oh,
he lowered his shoulder.
Oh, my God.
You got to be kidding.
Oh, my God.
Did he not just throw his shoulder into it?
Wow.
He lowered his shoulder and knocked him 3 feet.
We got a 3-point game with 53.7 seconds.
He lowered his shoulder and drove through there.
We got to get this thing.
Wow. Knock somebody
down.
over and get the free throws too.
We got to push it up. Take it.
Yeah!
Wow, nice rebound.
Got to keep the crowd in it right here. 68-65, 40.3 seconds.
What an awesome comeback by Central.
Absolutely. Hopefully it's not too little too late, but they're hanging right in here, and you called it. If they were within 10 in the fourth quarter, it would be tough to decide who the winner was until the bell went off. There we go.
Rebound. There he is from the corner, Brockman.
Got fouled.
Get back.
Oh.
5-point game.
Yep,
Central's
20
gotta
seconds
get back
left.
Down.
There you got a foul. We'll get a couple of shots there. I can't believe Brockman gets knocked down over here and he never called a thing.
This thing's not over, I'm telling you. I promise you, the Feldhouse team's not going to quit. How many times have I told you that?
Oh, I've seen him play. I'm a fan.
4-point game. He knocks this down. A turnover and a 3. We're overtime. There's the first part. We got a 1-possession game with 13.4 seconds. Maybe this guy this official that's been Houdini all night, that nobody can see where he went, maybe he makes a call tonight, makes up for him being invisible.
We'll see what happens. We'll let him pay the bills here. Larry Frakes, John Burford. We'll be right back after this short break. 13.4 seconds, 70-67. Cardinals with a 3-point lead.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.
Scott County 3-point lead inbound and 13.4 seconds left. Indians fighting for their life right here, trying to get it to overtime.
He's got Cozart on the ball, making it hard to get it inbounds. Long arms.
I don't know about you, John, but my heart's beating out of my chest right here. I feel it for the Indians. I'm
Cozart with the
totally
long arms.
into this.
He's having a hard time getting the ball.
5-second call.
Oh,
well, Seth had
foul.
to, got the guy that hadn't been in much. This is his first time to the line. That's Cam Fluker, the freshman.
Well, anybody heard that free throws are big?
(70-67), 12.1 seconds. Steps up and drains it. Puts him up by 4. Lefty looked at stone cold and dropped it on him. Cool as the underside of the pillow. That one had an odd spin. Williams has got it. Got to get it up the floor.
Got to push it.
That's the ball game. Well, Billy Hicks has recruited him a nice team here, and they're going to make a good run in this. And they've got a good squad.
Now, Larry.
I like to pick on them.
Yeah, now, Larry. Hey, they played well. They shot the ball well.
They did. They played well.
They did the things to win. Central made a nice comeback. Hey, what about Central seniors? What a great group of kids.
Absolutely. They've had a good year. Who's going to be the player of the game for the Indians?
We got to look at player of the game. I think
Williams
it's got to be
21 points.
Yeah, he's got 9 rebounds. I think you got to go with John Williams. I think you got to with John.
Senior played very well this evening.
Yeah.
So John Williams be the player of the game, and good luck to Scott County. They got a good squad. We like to pick on them having the one school over there, but Billy Hicks is a good coach. They have a good team year in and year out.
Yeah.
And they came, as you said earlier, the look on their face was they came to win this game tonight, and they came to try to win this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think that you can see with the way they played, the determination. They spread the wealth with shooting. You can still look at the scoreboard and see all the participation of all the players on their team. So.
Yeah, and I think Central just dug a hole just a little too deep to come out of. But being a typical Alan Feldhouse coach team, they didn't quit. They fought back. They made it a ball game. And, a call here or there. I think the big call of the game was right over in front of Central's bench. Scott County player lowered the shoulder, and Central did not get the call. They called it on Central instead of the charge. That was a
two-possession game.
Yeah, that was a big call. But you could go a lot of things. But hey, let's salute the Central seniors. You got Williams and Miller and Begley and Brockman.
Miller,
and you got Seth Richardson. What a great group of kids. I've heard Coach Feldhouse talk numerous times. He's had the state championship team. He's had some really good teams, but this team has probably overachieved, and I think he's enjoyed coaching this team as much as any team he's ever had, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. And I've really enjoyed working with you, and I've really enjoyed watching them. And I think they've got a lot to be proud of. They don't need to be hanging their head.
No, not at all. They had a good season. Feldhouse kept it together with them. He built the team and then what they were doing around the athletes that he has, and that's what he's known for. He did a great job. It was a great time watching them. Terry Netherton had a great time calling these games this season, and you and I got to do it a couple times, so it's always fun. And we can pick on the other people on occasion, but Scott County earned this game tonight. They played, they executed, they did well from the line. Here's the final stats. What were they, 18-23 from free throw line? We were 23 of 30. There's a 7-point difference right there.
Yeah.
It was,
They shot 53.8 from the three-point line, 7 for 13. Central was 4 for 11. So, there is 9 points. Central loses by, looks like 4 points. So to me, that's probably the difference in the ball game. They were 18 for 23. We were 23 for 30 from the free throw line. Rebounds, Central with 40, Scott County with 36. And so, you know, I think you can look at a lot of things. Personal fouls, Scott County 20, Central 15. So the final 71-67, Scott County, they move on. Central, great comeback, fall just a little bit short, nothing again to hang their head about.
Yep.
So
John Williams, 21 points. Cozart wound up with 7, didn't score until the second half. Tariq Miller had 18 points. He was quiet in the first half. Dakota Begley had 12 points. Brockman got 9, but he didn't score until the second half, and we talked about trying to get those guys involved, and that's all the 67 points that there was. So 8 assists for us, 11 from them. We had 8 turnovers. They had 9. Good game. I mean, it came down to, you know, the way it should have been. I wish the Indians would have came out on top, being from this, obviously, watching them grow up together. So till next season, you know, we'll see what they do.
Yeah, you know, they and again, not to keep going back, but they showed glimpses of what we talked about that they needed to do, but they never really fully got that engaged. And Scott County did a great job defensive, put a lot of pressure on them.
Well, they kept Brockman out of the scoring forever, and that was the key, and they were going to shut him down, make the other 4 step up, and that was their game plan, obviously. But a good squad. Scott County, give them credit, see how far they can run in this tournament. It's a strong tournament, Region 11 always is.
Correct.
So for Madison County School Sports Television, John, I appreciate getting a chance to call the game with you.
Enjoyed it.
And we'll do it again sometime down the road.
Maybe he'll extend the invitation and let me participate next year.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't. So
Thank you, Larry.
And we appreciate your sponsorship as well, and that makes it all happen. So
Like
Larry Frakes,
kids.
Yep, John Burford. Till next time, we'll catch you back on the reservation.
Thanks to our great sponsors, Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance, Richmond, Express Roofing, we've got you covered, expressroofing.net, Cumberland Valley National Bank in Richmond and Berea, Luxury Pet Services in Richmond, Time Warner Cable, Equipment Sales and Rentals, Madison County Schools, Tatum Enterprises, and Real Life Community Church, myrealchurch.org.
Hey everyone, my name's Alex, and I want you to watch MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. We want to be sure and thank our fine sponsors, Berea Online, First Gear, WKYT.com, and the Colonel Sports Card Shop. Thanks to our other great sponsor, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Chris Hornsby.